Welcome to the Chillingly Bored Podcast, where we run a tabletop RPGs. For today, we are playing Werewolf the Apocalypse, Extinction, Season 2. So get a cup of your favorite hot beverage, whether it be a cup of coffee or tea, and chill out, prop your feet up, and get comfy, because it's about to get brutal and bloody. Now, warning, this campaign does deal with dark subjects and themes, along with a grotesque amount of violence, abuse, death, insane amounts of body horror, and more. This is a World of Darkness system after all, so it does deal with personal horror. Now, remember, you don't have to scare or hurt yourself for the entertainment as provided. Get yourself a cup of tea, chill out, maybe pause. Please, take your time. Also, remember we are just actors and we are doing our best to give you a great experience. So please, any recommendations or anything to help would be amazing, because this is, of course, for you. Now let's get to it. We open on a night where the moon is bright. It's been a few months after the situation with the Inquisition. So much has been revealed, and yet so much is still hidden. All the wolves are just trying to do at this point is survive. The man by the name of Gray, that Inquisition member, has gone out of the country, or so the crows have spoken. That doesn't mean the wolves are out of the water yet, but it does mean now is the time to take action, as the elders have sent their wolves to investigate and scout out the ruin that lies just beyond the border, into the land of concrete and steel. The lights shine, but nothing compared to the moonlight, which drowns out everything else, and brings power to the wolves' blood. The rage crawls as the stench of vile blood runs through the city. My name is Steve the Storyteller, and welcome to Werewolf the Apocalypse, Season 2, Extinction. This is a chillingly bored chronicle, and joining this series, I should say, and this time not muted on the very first episode, is Connor and Anthony. Say hi.
What's up?
Why, hello again.
So, our young pups, we have not seen them in a very, very long time. It's been a while.
Quite literally.
Yeah, literally. It has been a while since we've uploaded an episode, and as we run into Season 2, our friends look a little bit different. They were young and eager at one point, and now they are riddled with trauma and scars and jaded eyes.
I don't think eager describes us very well.
No.
I'll let you continue.
Vivian stands in the moonlight, a woman with beautiful blonde hair and gorgeous amber eyes. A my apologies, a bearskin lies around her shoulders. She looks to the two of you. Pups, it's been a while. You look so different. It's only been a few months, and I don't think I should call you pups anymore. But I have a mission. It's simple, or at least it sounds simple, but it's dangerous. I want you to be wary. So, do you remember the things that attacked that one building? The corporation. They were Pentex. Yes?
Yes.
Well, we found them. We found the den of the Black Spiral Dancers. And everything else. From what we know, in this den, there is one person, one Black Spiral that is creating more and spewing dark things out of there. They are vile. But she is one you must be wary of. She is merciless, brutal, and cunning. Beware of her. If you get caught, she will torture you till no end. Is that understood?
Yeah.
Good. So, at this point, here's the location. It is of the old LA Zoo. If I remember right, it's in Griffith Park. Go there. There, you will be able to smell it out. There's old blood there that lies. She turns around and just looks towards the tree and the massive moon. No other wolves are here tonight. Your reinforcements have been running low, and the apocalypse is close. What do you do?
Be scared and hide in my house. I'm kidding. um,
Whatever
I
it takes,
guess
stop it.
arm myself and head off to the place she told us to go. The
Okay.
park.
You grab your things.
The park, my favorite.
Hmm.
Sorry.
You grab your things. And if I may ask, what are your things? What do you carry with you?
Don't I have like a dope hammer?
Yes, you do actually.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like get my hammer, and I think that's besides like, yeah, that's like all I have. So I just grabbed that.
And Jackson, how about you?
I think the only thing I have is my clave.
And so, your weapons and the clothes on your back. Do you fold them up in cloth, or do you put them in your bags, or in a duffel bag or something?
I would like to make my clave or whatever it's called hidden but accessible at a moment's notice.
Okay.
We're gonna be walking through the city, right?
Yes. That's
I
why I'm
have no
asking.
good way of hiding mine.
I would suggest probably a large duffel bag or a weapons case, or maybe just wrap it up in cloth. Not many people are out this late.
Probably wrap it in cloth.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap mine in cloth because
Okay.
I think a gun case would be scarier than just a
Yep.
big thing wrapped in
I
cloth.
can't remember how long mine is.
It's pretty big. They're,
Mine's huge.
yeah, it's incredibly big. A massive silver hammer and a sharp glaive. Wrapped up in cloth and one in, well, duffel bag. Should be accessible enough. As you guys start to walk, a truck pulls up. You're down the old LA road leading into the mountains. The one where you busted that one van of Pentex. Still remember that quite vividly.
Oh, that was a great memory. Just pew, thud, thud, boom.
Yep. The truck pulls up. It's Jamal. Tight, white tank top. Silver chain around his neck. He smiles. Go on, get in. I'll drive you there. I have some things in the back that might be useful. And you look in the back and you see gasoline.
Alright.
Oh yeah, we get to set it on fire. My favorite.
So, do you guys just get in?
No, we're just gonna like say whoop whoop and then not.
I'm gonna jump in the bed. I don't know what the fuck he's going on
Okay.
about.
I join.
He looks back and he goes, "Be ready for a ride. Let's go." And you guys drive. The night is silent. The air moves through your hair. It's nice. Or at least nice enough. You know the term black spiral dancer. It's something that makes your skin crawl, makes you uncomfortable, gives you a feeling of sickness that you don't really have before. Black spirals, as most know, are wolves that are turned by the corruption of the worm. It is disgusting, it's unnatural, and it's taboo. For a while, you don't want to dwell on it. Whatever your thoughts may be, the ride is soon over, and you drive up to the old LA Zoo. Jamal looks to you. All right, how about? Let's go. Roxy can be seen sitting on a bench. She gets up, walks over, looks at the gas, takes 2 canisters. There's around 6 of them.
I'll pick up a canister.
Okay. And how about you, Jackson? Anthony?
Hmm?
How about you?
How about me?
Yeah, the
You gonna
gas.
grab some gas?
I'm. How many gas canisters were there?
6.
There are 6.
Yeah, then guess I'll grab a couple.
Okay. You could probably carry 2. Another one if you're pushing yourself, but Jamal will actually grab the other 2 and walk, and you guys will walk up to the entrance, and he will set his down. He looks at you, all of you, and will say, all right, well, I'll be waiting just around in the alleyway off this corner over here, and he points, and it's just a little alleyway tucked between 2 buildings. I'll be waiting, but if you guys make a shit ton of noise, I probably won't be waiting for long. I don't know how long those tunnels go in. I just know this is the place, so good luck, I guess. See ya, pups. Or hopefully. He gives a salute, pulls back his dreads, and drives the car off into the alleyway.
What would be like the equivalent of like Godspeed, but like wolf? Would it be like moon speed? I know it's a stupid question.
I don't know.
But
May the mother guide you.
There you go. That's a good one.
yeah, sure, that one. And I'm off.
Okay. The smell of old blood lingers here. Walking among the old ground ruins and old animal enclosures, tags of graffiti litter the walls, thick with murals of art and shitty gang symbols, with the occasional blank was here on top of another. New tags are here and there, and the scent of new blood fills your nostrils. This wasn't here before. The wolves' dens only seem to lead down with stairs. A rotting scent that can't help but only make your stomach turn as something crawls and writhes under your skin. Something's down there. A pair of green eyes look back, and it skitters off into the darkness.
So, are we just trying to like light the whole place ablaze, or is this meant to?
From what you can see, moving into the wolf enclosures, there is a large hole in the wall. It is a giant tunnel leading downward. Green eyes looked back at you, and they went back in. Who knows how far they go?
Well, I guess let's find out.
Roxy shivers, pulls out some shotgun shells, puts them between her fists. Alrighty, let's do this shit. Whenever you guys are ready, I'll be right behind you.
Let's get this over with and get home.
Indeed. I want a good night's rest. Okay. And you move in. The first area you come into, it takes a while, probably around 10 minutes. It goes deep. It's a small room of cages and metal bars. It's interesting. Nothing's really down here but mangled body parts, things strapped on hooks. There's a woman screaming for help. probably somewhere lower in one of the off stretches. But in this room, there's nothing but the stench of blood, entrails, and other bodily fluids. You continue through, twisting. Let's see. Hyena laughter can be heard in the distance as a screen erupts from the depths. Twisting and winding through different offshoots, you continue. And finally, you come into a den. That might be a good word for it. It's open. It's quite a large room. It's dug out of stone and concrete. Weirdly enough, it's almost like a cave. On a throne sits a woman. The woman is in revealing tight leather with sharp metal spikes as decorations. Her black hair sways with small gusts of wind as her eyes glow a sickly emerald green.
I look over at Anthony. Is this a person we're supposed to set on fire?
Yes.
Am I supposed to know that?
I mean, yes, this seems to be her. She seems to be emitting an almost sickly power. Almost when you look at something disgusting and your stomach turns, it washes over you. It makes you nauseated. Out of some small tunnels start to crawl what looks like enlarged canines with teeth popping out of weird places. Her smile for her though, there's a barbed whip at her side, and it unfurls as she stands up. Her ears are elongated, canines enlarged. Her smile becomes Cheshire. She hits what seems to be a mortal, chained with a collar and leash. She pulls it tight and hits her in the mouth. It's a girl. Teeth fall out, and another mortal comes crawling to lick the blood up off of the floor. There are other things here. Black dogs. They are vile. They're definitely not werewolves. They're something else. Probably an offshoot of messing with whatever goo Pentex has. There are a ton of them in here, probably around 20. But there she stands in the middle, mortals at her feet. She just looks to you. Voluptuous and enticing, but beyond deadly, she pushes her breasts up as a long tongue, like that of a snake. And she kisses one of the mortals on the floor and puts him into an almost euphoric state. Black claws rip through where her fingernails were, and she just smiles. Black heels click on the floor as she starts to walk towards you. Roxy shivers. It is now your time to act. If you want to say anything or do anything, it's the time.
Oof. It's hammer time. Equip my Sglade, or whatever it's called.
You put the gas cans on the floor, unzip your duffel bag, and bring out your hammer. Jackson, do you unwrap your glaive?
I'm assuming that on the way there I would have probably unwrapped it, but if not, then I will I probably won't unwrap it slowly. I'll probably just shred the wrapping off of it.
Okay. Smiling, you can see her sharp, pointed teeth. Boys, boys, boys. What do you have there? That's interesting. I haven't seen anything like that before for a very, very long time. What are you here to do? Take us out? Burn us? Kill us all?
Yeah, that would be telling. There's no surprise in that.
Shall we get this over with? Shall I torture you to the point where I stick your head in the fluid, make you see madness? Shall I turn you into a puppy? Just on the floor, looking at me, smiling, so I can beat you whenever I want?
Let's not be too hasty.
Let's have some fun, boys. And the whip cracks. Roll initiative.
Is that just a D10?
There's actually a initiative thing in combat.
Oh, yeet.
It's the very top thing.
Initiative. Wait, did I just get a 17? No, I got
I
a
rolled
10.
10.
Did I?
Oh, no, I did get a 17.
I did not give her
You
stats.
got a 3.
No, that is not what that is. Hold on.
That's a 3.
Let me actually give her stats, because I have them on a doc, but I don't... What the fuck? Why is my alarm going off at this... Oh, I know why my alarm's going off.
So
You have such a cute little alarm.
Yeah.
What'd you roll for initiative?
Okay. I'm going to roll it right now.
I rolled a 17.
No, I know that the number, but what was your combat or the options in it?
And for the
Are you
rest
like
of them-
strength and wits or something?
I can't see.
It's literally right next to the initiative button.
Oh, dexterity plus wits.
Damn.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be on the little card itself. So I was like, what? I don't see it.
So right next to it's the initiative pool.
Yeah.
So, acting first will be Ain. 'Cause you
I
got-
wonder why.
So, what do you do?
Where's like the clave attack button kind of thing?
I have mine at the very bottom of the combat list.
It should be. It's at the very bottom. It says Grand Clave. It's strength plus.
Oh, that's where it is.
There you go.
Oh,
I don't.
you already got it
Mine's
from me.
just dexterity. Mine doesn't have a second option. Mine doesn't have a skill option.
You can add a second option if you would like.
Well, what would I add? Athletics or melee?
Melee. My apologies.
I don't know
So
why I
I'm
didn't
gonna.
have that there to begin with. Oh, no wonder why I didn't have melee on there. I don't have any points in melee.
Do
So
brawl if you have brawl. That's
I
fine.
have athletics. I have athletics and brawl, so I guess I could do either. But
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit one of the gas cans on the floor. Not hard enough to like explode it, but like
you're sending it across the room.
Yeah.
Like a
To
golf.
like yes, like golf. No.
Golf gas
But
canisters.
like I guess to kind of distract her, and then I'm just gonna like run up and try and do like an uppercut with the hammer, I guess.
Okay.
What? And do I roll the red ones or the black ones? Damage or roll? I guess it's roll, isn't
Let's
it?
roll. It's the red one.
Yay.
Successes.
And you get
are
-5.
I do not have any of her crap set up. This will be dexterity plus. Where's athletics, my lord?
Athletics is the
There
skill.
we go. So
-5. Come on. Haha.
Roll it negative.
she
be
just
fine.
about gets out of the way, but as you smack the gas canister across the room, at least it skitters a little bit. It starts glugging out right next to her throne. She looks back, snarls. Now, and as she goes to say something probably vile, anger flares in her eyes as she looks back at you. You're right in front of her face. Bam. Hammer slams into her chin, sending her flying a good few feet.
Lucky shot.
Saw skill, my dude.
Okay. A cracking sound comes from her jaw. I love the pain. Bring it on.
Alrighty then.
Jackson, your turn.
My turn.
Well,
Indeed.
has she already gotten up or is she still on the floor?
She landed on her feet. She didn't.
Oh, so she did a backflip.
Well, she got tossed and she tumbled and let's say she's like
Backward
on her
somersault.
four, like almost like a dog. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Spider-Man's dance.
Yeah, very much like that. Jackson, your go.
Let's see. What do I want to do?
Probably hurt her.
Well, there's more than one person in the room.
Indeed. There are around
I don't know.
20 black, snarling dogs and a few mortals licking up blood and mangled teeth on the floor.
She kind of seemed like snarky, like, I want to one-on-one you, so I'm just like, okay. Gonna slap you in the face.
I guess I'll start taking out the mutts.
Okay. Very. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with them.
Okay. With your Grand Clave, you can act on multiple at once since they are merely grunts. So
Probably what I'm gonna do is just like start hacking at limbs and shit.
okay. So roll Grand Clave. 4.
God. Why do I have a modifier? Oh, that's just like the Grand Clave thing.
Yeah.
You get an attack modifier.
Shredding through
Really
them.
bad roll.
You just, with 4 successes, you get a few of them. Let's go with 3. Piking one through the forehead. You throw it off, slicing into another, grabbing it by the fur and ripping it to shreds. The other one, you merely just impale it through the side over and over again. They start to get up. Or at least the rest of them do. They were biting and snipping, but now there's a new glow in their eyes. Fury. Vivian's turn. With the crack of the whip, she will go for Ain. She's just going to try to get you with her whip. Roll dexterity plus athletics, please.
Okie dokie. Dexterity plus athletics.
You dodge just in time. The barbs kind of catch your skin, but nothing more. It snaps. It stings, but it doesn't hurt. I mean, it hurts, but no injury done. She will merely just continue walking up to you at this point. Roxy's turn. Roxy is going to go in for a punch. Simple enough. And for storytelling's sake, she's not even going to have to roll. Actually, I'm curious. I will roll. Interesting. I want you guys to roll at least Ain, since he's paying attention to her. Ain, I want you to roll perception plus wits. Or perception plus
Investigation.
investigation, yes.
Do you want me to roll that as well then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Investigation. Please say I roll high enough. There you go.
Why do you have a modifier of 4 for that?
Yeah, that's weird. Huh.
Oh, oops. There we go. Sorry.
You're all good. You notice it too late. She goes in for the punch. The shotgun shells explode into her chest. But then Vivian's chest opens into teeth and grabs Roxy by the elbow. Roxy goes to pull back. And Vivian just grabs her by the shoulders and pushes her. The teeth almost undulate with the flesh and tear in and pull. And Roxy's right arm rips off. Sinew, tendon, and bone fall. Blood splatters to the floor, and Roxy screams.
You just love abusing those people.
The dogs get up off of the floor and they start to charge. Jackson, you're the first. Just roll dexterity plus athletics, and it will be a difficulty of 4.
Fuck that shit.
And get a 5. I got a 3. Come on.
2 dogs grapple onto you, Jackson, biting and nipping at you. One goes for your leg, the other goes for your left arm. For you, Ain, one goes from behind, grapples onto your neck. Both of you take 3 damage.
And where would we put that?
Okay, seen that coming from a mile away. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 plus 5. You have 9 health. Ain, record it in your battle scars. So I'll just write it in there for you. 9. So go to all, Ain, real quick.
Okay, all.
And then in battle scars, I just put a 9. So at the bottom of it, subtract 3 from that. So you guys might be asking, we're running Werewolf the Apocalypse 2nd edition. Why are we using the new health system, which is stamina plus 5, which is size? But the only reason why I'm doing this is because it's so much simpler. In terms, it's less difficult to record. But yes, we'll leave it at that for now. Ain, your turn.
I guess I'll start by murdering the dog on my neck.
Okay. Simple enough. It's a grunt. How do you want to do it?
So you know, like the one area right at the jaw where you can just pinch and it'll open up their mouth?
Yes.
Can I just like grab that so he'll let go of my neck and then hit him with my hammer at her? Or is that too much?
I got a better idea. You grab it by the jaw and you fling it forward. But you still have a good hold on it, so you grab it by the snout and you pull, ripping it in half. You throw the body at her. She smiles.
Double projectile.
As blood showers her over her pale skin and black attire. From ripping open her chest and stomach, the tight black wear that she wears is torn and now lays, for most of what you can see, her nude torso. Weirdly enough, the teeth are still munching and gnawing. It's agonizing, disgusting, and yet beautiful.
I think you have a weird sense of the word beautiful, but whatever.
Jackson, your go. Anthony?
I would like to change forms.
Okay, what form?
I want to go to Glabro.
Good choice. Are you spending rage for that?
I am.
Okay. Poof. Fur rips out of you. Muscles change and you get bigger. You still have an action. Go ahead.
I would then like to use Kangaroo Leap and leap at whatever the fuck her name is.
Okay.
Vivian.
Vivian. Are you going to use your glaive or what are you doing?
Yes.
Okay. Roll that with a modifier of +2 from momentum.
So Grand Clave with the modifier of +2.
Yeah, add the.
I'm just adding
have
2
it 6, yeah.
modifier.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you have it. While she's laughing and cackling almost like a hyena after shredding Roxy's arm off, Roxy lays on the floor, bleeding. Rage fills you, and you kangaroo leap and jump right into her with a force almost like a semi-truck. Or a semi-truck, my apologies. The clave rips into her spine and goes through her. There is a burning sensation. And for once, she cackles, but then starts to scream as she notices the burning. Are you going to move off of her, Jackson?
Your feet will probably get munched if you don't.
Anthony?
Sorry, I'm like...
Yeah, no. It's all good. Are you going to do anything else after that? You're on her right now.
Grand Clave.
Okay. That or you can move.
Can I do both?
Nope.
Like, as I leap away from her, can I just swing at her as I leap away?
No.
Then I'm going
to leap away onto a grunt and murder it.
Sure, why the fuck not?
I mean, they're grunts. I'll let it happen. You jump off and accidentally your foot, with a sizable amount of force, you hear a yelp as your foot crushes its skull.
Casually crushing grunt skulls.
Why the fuck not?
Vivian's turn. Vivian, as her stomach and chest undulate with rows of pointed teeth and a long tongue that is barbed almost like her whip. Ain, she is going to charge you. She wants to grapple and jump on top of you. Roll a dexterity plus athletics, please.
Kinky. Okay. And please be good.
Wants to rip your face off.
Some people might be into that.
Is Ain?
No.
She jumps on top of you. Her claws shred into your elbows. I mean, shoulders and back. Fuck.
Oh no,
It's
my
late.
elbows.
It's really late. Her claws shred into your shoulders and back. Her face looks you straight in the eye and she starts to cackle. Her chest and stomach open up and rows of teeth open from what would have been her rib cage. Then fur starts to sprout.
Grand Clave in there and she can eat that and burn alive.
You try. You definitely try. But she sinks into you. It's the best way to put it. pushing herself into you. The teeth rip and shred at you. And it's almost as if vile garbage or trash or something equally disgusting was pouring into you. Not only are you being shredded and eaten alive, there is a bacteria that leaks and flows through you at this point. Take 3 points of damage. Or, you know what? 4 points of damage.
So how much health do I have exactly?
You have 9 health. You took 3, then 4, so you have 2.
Your body is a mangled mess. Where your chest is a mangled rib cage. As you are violently trying to throw her off of you, as she takes in the sexual arousal of eating you alive.
So, any help? Question mark. Oh wait, it's my turn, isn't it?
Yes. Or no, it's actually Roxy. Roxy will rage. She will let it take over her.
Oh God, run!
I kind of can't right now, but thanks for the suggestion.
The shotgun shells fall out of her left hand, and her entire body begins to shake violently. Muscles move and bones break as she screams in pain, and the wolf takes over. Teeth fall out, fingernails push out, and fur unfurls out of skin. A massive beast stands there, 10, 11 feet tall, and yet Roxy is only a 5-foot girl. And it comes bolting towards Vivian and throws her off of Ain into a wall and starts ripping and shredding at her and biting. Ain, now it is your turn.
Don't I have like some form of healy thingy?
You don't.
I do.
No, like it was some like when the shotgun blew through my chest and I like healed it all back.
You can permanently spend rage to heal.
Can I just go to like
That means
Anthony and tell him to heal me?
you can
Oh, I
walk
can
off.
it's my turn.
Yeah. You can crawl across the floor.
I think she has this covered, you know.
Okay. Do you just want to wait
Yeah,
for
I'm
Jackson's turn then?
Yeah.
Jackson. Ain lies in a bloody heap on the floor, choking up blood. Large pool lies underneath him. Might be a good time to help.
I'm gonna proceed to get the F out of here. Bye.
Peace, bitch. I will go over and use Mother's Touch.
Okay.
Please be good.
Roll, my friend.
Roll the highest.
You heal for health, Ain.
Oh,
As you put your hand on his dismantled rib cage and torso as he chokes up blood, terror in Ain's eyes. Muscle and sinew begin to re-knit over each other as bones begin to restructure. There is a magical, warm feeling that washes over you, Ain, and you heal.
man, why couldn't he had his turn first and then I go and then I could have actually done something?
Vivian. Vivian will now sprout into something so much more dangerous you could not comprehend. Her body, much like Roxy's, grows, muscle pulling and ripping, but hers is much more dismantled. Her arms twist in ways that shouldn't twist. Her spine bends at a very awkward angle as Roxy is trying to rip into her and bite at her face. The beautiful woman that Vivian was before, at least voluptuous, is now a beast. Mouths where her shoulders are. A massive mouth where her stomach is, and tendrils rip out of her back. Multiple eyes go across her. It is strange, unnatural, and twisted. She will do everything in her power to take down Roxy.
Let's hope she doesn't have a lot of power in her.
Are you enrolling for Roxy?
Yes, I am at this point.
I just haven't seen any Roxy rolls. So.
I've been rolling it, trust me. The mouth, agape, grabs her other arm. The tendrils pierce into Roxy's back, and like whips cracking, they continue to just shred. Vivian's wolfish face at this point, the bestial thing she is now, more like a hairless jackal, splits in 4, and it grabs and unfurls onto Roxy's snout. You hear whimpering and pain emit from Roxy as it shreds into her snout, eyes, and face, and as green and black mucus spurt like acid, and you hear sizzling.
Bacon.
The grunts merely step back at this point and growl in the darkness as their green eyes glow. The mortals cheer and howl in excitement.
Murder all the mortals. Okay, it's my turn, right? Yeah.
Indeed.
So Vivin has multiple eyes, multiple mouths, a whip-like tongue, and is just huge in general.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm guessing she'll see me coming, but like I guess I'll try like sneak attack her at the back.
You can try.
So like Roxy's on the ground and Vivian's on top of her.
Yes.
Okay, then can I do like another uppercut grand clave thing so I can like hit her off?
Okay, go for it.
Golfing. Woo. And ciao. I was hoping for something better. Crud.
Busy and grappled onto Roxy. You don't hit her, but she jumps off. And Roxy, there lays Roxy on the ground, a very bloody mess. Burns on her face. What was supposed to be her face is not a face anymore. She chokes up blood and curls up into a ball. Bone, sinew, and everything else shows. Blood is everywhere at this point, and red glistens.
So, Anthony, you're basically our personal medic now, so thanks.
So, Jackson, it's your turn.
Is Roxy still alive?
Barely.
I want to use Mother's Touch on her.
Okay, go ahead.
10 successes, cred.
3 health. You touch her face. That's probably the best thing to do. What isn't really a face anymore, said it's just bone. She's even missing one of her eyes, plucked out on the floor. You touch her, and things begin to reknit and ensue. The crying and whimpering stops for a moment at your touch. Calm rests over her. Vivian's turn.
Yay, everyone's favorite.
Will you kill her already?
I'm trying.
Damage dealer, kill her.
What should be laughing, but isn't, comes from all of her mouths. It's a deep, grunting, deep-bassed thing. It's not right. And she comes barreling towards you, Ain. Roll dexterity plus athletics.
Come on, don't fail me now. 2.5. Hey, I got 2, but you have 4, so
She does
yeah.
barrel into you. Definitely feels like a train slamming straight into your chest. Multiple mouths open and begin to rip and tear and shred. Spikes impale you from awkward places as what looks like a hairless jackal sits on top of you, riding you in pleasure and ecstasy while you are sitting there in pain. Endless amounts of pain. The humans howl from the background, licking up the blood off the floor.
This is why you use a safe word.
Safe words wouldn't save us in this situation.
No.
Banana!
Banana split. It wouldn't even work in this situation. Ain, your go.
So, I guess since her mouths are open and grand claves burn things, can I just shove my grand clave into her mouth?
Yes. You can do that for free, in all honesty. And it burns. It burns her. She cackles, but then starts to cry. As she shrivels up on top of you, shaking.
Ooh, can I use falling touch?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Mwahaha.
She...
And so that just kind of not necessarily knocks her out, but tasers her basically.
Yeah, she falls to the ground convulsing, but she's right on top of you. You are a bloodied, mangled mess, but you are still fighting tooth and nail. Roxy gets up off of the floor.
Can I at least roll her off?
Yeah, you can roll her off.
Okay.
Roxy gets
and I'm
up.
guessing all my moves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Initiative is over, and Roxy is going to do something. She is going to walk over to her, turning into human form, taking the shotgun shells and putting them in her left hand, where her right arm is non-existent, but bone and sinew. She begins to punch 4 new shells, punch 4 new shells, and punch, and blood sprays. Shotgun shells echo. And she screams, "Get the fucking gas! Burn this shit to the ground! Kill them all!" And she starts screaming. Something broke in her. But it's probably a good idea.
Well, since I hit the one gas can and started pouring all over the floor, is that anywhere near me?
That thing's emptied out.
I know, but is the gas that has spilled out anywhere near me?
No, it's a little bit a ways away. There are canisters next to you, though.
Okay. Guess I'll just pick them up and start splashing them everywhere.
Okay. And you do.
Hammer.
Jackson, what? Say again?
I want to walk up to Roxy and use Mother's Touch on her again.
Go ahead.
Is there any way to reattach her arm?
As you touch her, her arm, it It doesn't look right. It really doesn't, and I don't have a very good way of explaining this. But bone, sinew, and everything else reknits itself into her arm. As you touch her, an ecstasy washes over her. Warmth, comfort, calm, relaxation. Her screaming stops. I'm going to make this quick and simple as it's getting a little bit late. The fire lights. Jackson, would you be willing to carry Roxy out?
Yes.
You
Rhino
grab
style.
her, and you grab her, and you pick her up. She nuzzles into your chest, and you walk out as the flames burn. Walking out, you get into the car, and here the camera pulls out as our truck drives away. Police are called. Atop the roofs of the residency, watching down below at our fellow pups, a black hoodie framing the large, broad character as they crouch and grab the overhang of the roof. They cast their gaze over the scene, and with a shine of what looks like cracked marble of their skin and shining white eyes, we will end it here. Welcome to the first episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse Extinction, everybody, and good night.
Bye-bye.